shiny, very shiny. The running seconds indicator, you could really already see there that it's working from the Ettore drift. This somewhat feels heavier though.
Designer note subject 109. Retrograde watches are the interesting cousins of the conventional hour and minute-handed timepieces. We say interesting because there are so many ways to display them. Microbrand Atowak has done it before with their previous offerings, and they are at it again with their new Ettore Lite. Let's examine what makes it interesting. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at DesignAtelier for behind-the-scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. This video is brought to you by Atowak. The first interesting fact about the Ettore Lite is the case dimensions, with 46.5mm from crown base to case side and 40.8mm lug-to-lug distance. It's a landscape-oriented watch. The thickness is a hefty 14mm with a very flat dial profile. This dial showcases a custom-shaped sapphire crystal. There is another sapphire crystal underneath the case that also displays the modified 8215 Miyota movement. This movement had to be modified to facilitate the 120-degree rotation per 12 hours instead of the usual 360 degrees. The hour disc utilizes a 3-arm setup that's displayed on the right side of the dial. With a custom hour hand and likely a few gears to slow down the hour rotation, the Ettore Lite is able to deliver a retrograde complication without breaking the bank. This watch does not have a screw-down crown and only has a 30-meter water resistance. We're not going to sugarcoat this one. The Ettore Lite is not meant to be a dive watch, nor a shock-resistant tool from the Far East. It does look and feels like a sports watch that matches your sports car. It has a heavy presence on the wrist, but comfortable enough to wear. This comfort can be readily felt from the 40mm lug-to-lug distance, along with its chamfered case profile and coupled with the aggressive tapering strap. On my 6¼ wrist, it sits flat, considerably high with its thickness of 14mm, yet unobtrusive. Operating the Ettore Lite is very pleasant and intuitive. It takes getting used to winding and turning the crown on the left side, but that goes away very quickly. This crown is decently decorated along with a movement rotor, a very noticeable effort coming from Atowak. The design isn't perfect though. The crown stands out too much compared to the sleek lines of the rest of the watch. I appreciate these loomed lines that were hand applied and all the interesting bevels and textures all around the case. The side of the case has a vertical brush that contrasts nicely against the polished top and bottom parts of the case. The same contrast can be seen on the lug sides that has this matte center that's surrounded by a polished frame. There's some more carved lines at the top of the case that further emphasizes the streamlined nature of the watch. I can't express enough how I love this polished case bezel. It's a very luxurious touch coming from this dark metallic PVD coating. In contrast with the shiny case, the Italian leather strap is delightfully textured with fine stitching and adequate padding. It also has quick-release spring bars for very easy strap changes. It's an uncommon lug width of 24mm, but not too uncommon to find replacements for it. Let's have a closer look at the Ettore Lite and indulge in its finer details. It's interesting to see all the textures that can be found on the dial of the watch. The case itself extends over the dial with light satin finishings. The sloped crown area is also outlined with a pinstripe for maximum visual interest. On the dial, the Atowak and Ettore branding is placed on top of oval plates that's surrounded by lovely waffle texturing. The numerals are also crisply printed on top of a brushed metal scale. Beside this is the actual hour indicator that has a darkened backdrop that helps with the visibility of the hour trapezoid. There are other markers on the dial, such as the arrow that guides the reading direction for the watch. There's also a running seconds indicator, which is something I sorely missed from its pricier Ettore Drift version. The minute disc rotates clockwise, counting up every 5 minutes. This is red whenever it's aligned on the minute indicator. Most of the decoration of the movement is situated on the rotor along with an engraved logo of Atowak. Around the display case back are all the engravings of the various ratings and designations for the watch. The Ettore Lite is a unique looking watch with a sports styling that's available for a wider audience. The Ettore Lite from Atowak is comprised of the Ettore Lite and Ettore Drift. The difference between the two are actually very subtle. The Ettore Lite is slightly thicker for the top part of the case versus the Ettore Drift. This is mainly because of the multi-level retrograde setup of the Ettore Lite and its thicker 8215 movement. The case profile is practically the same aside from the thickness. There's a difference too with the crown shaft that's very likely just for show since it's the same 2mm length. The display case back is different between the two, with the Ettore Lite being slightly thicker as well. This is because these two watches are using two different Miyota calibers installed with two different automatic rotors. It's pleasantly surprising to see that the case was custom built for a movement and not a mere rehash of the same case. We reviewed a similar retrograde watch before in the channel that also ate Infinity 2. While the Ettore Lite's hour hand reaches 12 hours at 122 degrees, the Infinity 2 does the same in 180 degrees. This shows how designers can be creative in displaying the retrograde complication. The thickness is also very comparable. It's understandable, of course, since it's using a similar movement, just modified differently. The shape profile looks a bit more smaller for the Ettore Lite because of its landscape shape compared to the Infinity's squarish profile. Against the 41mm diameter of the Seiko 6139, it does have an overpowering presence with those thick bezels and large areas of solid shapes. The thickness is relatively comparable as well, but the lugs add a larger width, and we have the makings of a larger perception. The visibility of the Ettore Lite is very satisfactory, even when viewed under low light conditions. It has excellent lume that's applied on the whole minute disc, our background, and our numerals. Even in close magnification, all the edges, prints, and textures are clean and crisp. There's a lot of effort that can be observed. Even though not everyone will dive down this close to admire the details on the dial, anyone aspiring to own an Ettore Lite would surely appreciate all the small refinements. The Ettore Lite would be available for $399 at launch and will have an MSRP of $649. It will be available in 3 different color variants: silver, green, and black. There's also the Ettore Drift that will be initially available at $699 with an eventual MSRP of $1199. Hop on to Kickstarter to pre-order yours today. The under $500 segment of watches is becoming more and more of a playground for interesting variations of the retrograde complication. From the strap, to the case, and eventually the dial, it's a watch that's carefully built to capture the hearts of sports car fans who crave something unique compared to the rest in the Microbrand scene. The world of supercar and watch design dwell in every micron of refinement for optimal performance and aesthetics. The Ettore Lite delivers heavily on both, not just to pique your interest, but also to push the limits of what a Microbrand can do.